we look at the assets on a consolidated basis with a few little exceptions. We look at the asset and the liability side, completely absent any linkage for specific assets and liabilities. So our job at Berkshire is to get the liabilities as cheaply as possible. We want all the liabilities we can get and not have any worries about fulfilling as cheap as we can, plus a lot of capital. And then we want all the assets to be employed as intelligently as possible. And we don't match up, $1 billion of assets on the asset side against $1 billion of specific liabilities on the right-hand side. There's one or two exceptions to that, but that's where we're required to. But that's the basic approach. So when Charlie and I think about Berkshire, we're thinking about how do we get as much money as we can, as cheap as we can, without in any way endangering our ability ever to pay anybody under any circumstances. And then how do we put it out in a way that we feel the most comfortable on the asset side at the best returns. And frequently that will be equities, and it has been over the past. Sometimes it won't be. I mean, we can't find them, but that's the goal. And the float is available just like in virtually all cases, just like common equity. We don't distinguish those in our mind. And that gives us, that flexibility gives us some edge, and perhaps quite an edge at times, over our competitors. Charlie?
Well, yeah, you can see that in the results to date. We have used that edge in the past, and we hope to use it in the future.